You're right. This is the start of the 2012-13 year, and I think we're very, very excited here in Owl Athletics to kick it off. It all starts tonight at 7 p.m. Women's soccer plays Alabama at KSU Stadium. So we get to go against our SEC foes and start off what I believe is going to be a tremendous year academically, from a community service base, and on the competition fields for our Owls. Well, really, it was the message that they've carried on. I think it becomes we want to instill all those great values that they have already displayed over last year, and that is being champions in the classroom. So we definitely want to see if we can raise that GPA up from a 3.1 to a 3.2 this year collectively. And then from community service-wide, we won the ASUN Award in community service this past year, and I think that's an award that we want to win every year. And then thirdly, I think we talked about a little bit of last year we won the all-women's sports trophy. We were 4 points away from winning the all-sports trophy, and I think it's always fun to challenge leaders and athletes that know competition and say that we would love to accomplish the feat of having the all-sports trophy come back to Kennesaw. Well, yeah, we've been busy this summer trying to get ready for this upcoming year, there's no doubt. First on the staff side, I think we made some great additions to the family, to the Owl family on the staff side. That's going to give us the ability to really serve our student athletes, serve our alumni, serve our fans. So I'm very, very pleased with the team of people that we've hired in many different areas. From an Adidas standpoint, we did sign a contract with Adidas, and that's a great thing. I think once again, you get a brand like Adidas, all-inclusive deal for athletics. It does establish us as right there with the Tennessees and Notre Dames that have Adidas, and I think that speaks for the volumes of what Adidas feels about us and the relationship that they want to have with us. From a coaching aspect, in the late spring, of course, we hired Coach Nietzsche Perry out of Toledo to lead our women's basketball program, and I'm very excited about that. And then, which is really neat, we hired our first women's lacrosse coach ever, and you don't get to do that every day. And so, for most people to understand, this is the first Division I women's lacrosse program in the state of Georgia. And so Christine Giannis, who's going to be an unbelievable coach for us to add to the complement of already coaches, but it's the first time. So when you come out in February and March, you'll be seeing women's lacrosse here for the first time played in KSU Stadium, and we're very excited for that. So we were busy, and I think the other part is the new logo, the new athletic mark that we created, the campus, and of course with the focus of university relations and athletics working together. And it's been well received in the community. The new athletic mark. I hope people like it. I love it. I know my kids love it. And I've seen it out there in the public. You can buy it now, not only at the bookstore, but Walmart, Target on Chastain. It'll be in Dick's Sporting Goods soon. It's what our alumni, what our university community deserves, and so we're really excited. And so we're going through a rebranding effort that will take some 18 months to do. But you'll start seeing Adidas, you'll start seeing our new athletic mark on our facilities and our shirts and our all the things that we do. So it's been a busy summer, but well worth it. We're excited about the video boards. Now we're excited for the university. It's a great university building, the Convocation Center. It's a lovely facility, and adding that video board, I believe it's 35 by 15 video board on the south wall, and adding a ribbon board right underneath the hospitality suite that spans for 75 feet. And then what you have pro-ad tables on the floor for volleyball and for basketball gives us now an arena feel. It is going to take our environment, our game environment, to another level. And I think that's what it's about. It's about the experiences. It's about the environment. It's about coming to arenas, seeing a sporting event, or just seeing a normal event, and it's enhanced in every way possible. This is what people expect nowadays, and so it's great for us to be able to do that. And I'm just excited. I can't wait to the first volleyball game till we use it for the first time for an athletic event. Well, I think the first new thing that I think is really exciting is for our student athletes. We've started a leadership academy. We've hired it's a collaboration with University College and the Center of Student Leadership. And it's really a neat program that's going to gear and help our student athletes in a leadership program. So it's going to teach them the potential of being leaders, and also talk about civic engagement and really give them the, how would you say, the skills and the knowledge to be able to utilize those skills as leaders. So we're really excited about that. We're also starting with career services too, and trying to find, having somebody that's going to help us find internships for our student athletes. So I'm really, really excited about this Leadership Academy and everything that we can do with it. And of course, we continue to work on other aspects of, hopefully working on that aspect since I've been here with Vince Dooley about football and about bringing that vision to a realization. And so we've been working hard for over the last 15 months since I've been here, and the work hasn't stopped. And I feel very optimistic that we continue to get closer to getting towards that day when we will have football here at Kennesaw State. But we still have some work to do. So hopefully this fall some things will be made relevant to us so we know what's going on. Yes, yes, yes. The new fight song. The great fight song. I mean, it's the KSU fight song, folks. And I want everybody out there to learn this fight song. And it was great to see our student athletes doing every bit of the fight song with pride, because it's not about athletics, but it is much about a new tradition here at Kennesaw State. We are a first-rate institution in the country, and you need to have a first-rate fight song, and everybody needs to know it. So I can't wait for our initiative this year to push that fight song on our public. So the vision of one day having 4,000 people for volleyball and 4,500 people for men's and women's basketball games and soccer games fill out, and a football stadium with people singing that fight song of pride for Kennesaw State. That's all you can ask for. So it's a great way to start the year with our student athletes singing that song.